I'm cold and wet, tired, I'm hungry. I had all these negatives going against me, but I never let it enter my head that I was going to die.
Out of the hospital and back with his wife, Selena.
We're just happy he's back.
And 2 of his 5 children.
Yeah.
Nick Benham sat down with us to share his story of survival.
There was times that I wanted to eat a squirrel.
It started with an annual camping trip at Hideaway Lake east of Estacada. It was a place Nick had been to many times, so 2 Sundays ago when he walked too far ahead of his hunting partner, he wasn't worried. He followed a trail back, only to realize it was the wrong trail. Then he lost his footing and fell down a steep slope. He found himself lost and alone.
Yeah, the first night I built a fire and I had a solar blanket, so I was able to keep warm. I didn't sleep much that night, but I kept the fire going all night.
The next day, he says he walked to a clearing and waited, hoping searchers would find him. But he had gone too far. Searchers from counties across Oregon were looking for him, but not in that area. Nick found shelter under some fallen logs for the night. He had a backpack with some extra clothes, but little food or water.
I drank creek water, which was probably not the best thing, but it kept me alive.
The next day, he says he fell into a stream and spent the day drying his clothes. Wet and cold, he walked roughly 8 miles. Finally, he saw something he thought could lead him to safety.
I ended up seeing a couple deer, and I followed their path. And when I followed their path, it led me to the road,
where a Forest Service employee would eventually find him.
I'm very thankful he was there that day.
Today, Nick says his feet are still swollen from the journey. He is still tired, but he is grateful for all those who put their lives on hold to save his.
Thank you to everyone that prayed and searched for me. I was never really alone, I guess.
Now, Benham says he learned his lesson even on trails he thinks he knows. From now on, he will never wander away from his group. He told me he was upset with himself, but the thing he was most upset about was missing Halloween with his kids. His kids, of course, just happy he's home. Back to you.
What a story and what a wonderful Thanksgiving it's going to be. Thank you, Keely.